So today I'm so excited to make a freshwater pearl necklace with you. It's going to have the sterling silver crimps and materials, and I am just holding this wire because I just love the way that pearls look. They're so classic and timeless. So here I'm just getting the process started, so it might be a little bit too picky with the way that I do it. I use a wire protector. Normally I use that with the silk if I'm hand knotting the pearls, but I also like to do it with this just because it's a little bit of extra precaution, and this makes sure that you'll have a piece that's going to last you for years to come. I mean, pearls are just classic. They're wonderful. I love the way they look. So this is also part of what I like doing. I like going that extra mile and making sure that things are a little bit extra protected. I know a lot of people enjoy making jewelry and they don't always take these extra steps, but I've been making jewelry for over 20 years now, and I have seen that definitely having pieces that last is worth the investment, and I love quality over quantity, so making sure that it's done right, it's one of my favorite things to do, and probably what sets me apart from most crafting friends I have out there. So here I'm putting the wire through the first couple of beads. I like to do that just because not only does it keep it extra secure, it's also a little bit of a precaution because keeping the end of it nested between larger beads or pearls, it helps to keep it from poking at you while you wear your necklace. So I'm just using my pliers to help push it through. Sometimes it's hard to do this just because the size of the hole in the bead doesn't allow for any extra stringing material. So there, it went through the first one, and now we're gonna do it again. There's a little bit of extra material, so again, it doesn't always work, but I do like to keep the ends tucked into the pearls. And here we go. So it did fit in there nicely. So now I just want to make sure that it stays tight, and while I'm stringing the beads, it doesn't get loose, because then the way that it sits, it's going to poke out, and then it's going to be harder to cut that little edge without damaging the very sensitive pearls. These are freshwater pearls, so they're natural. So we have to be gentle with them. And they're just beautiful. I mean, just look at how they shine. So this is where we get into the most satisfying part for me, stringing the pearls. This is where patience comes in also. So each pearl adds to the overall beauty of the necklace. So take your time and enjoy the process. Feel the weight of each pearl as you place it in. Think about how they'll all come together into something special that just looks amazing. This is much more than just putting beads on a string. It's about creating something that reflects your care and attention. Each pearl is a piece of the story you're crafting. I mean, you want this to last years, and Oh my gosh, just look how gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so this is where I stopped and I measured how long the necklace is because you have to make sure that it's going to be long enough. Um, so this is about 17.5 inches. Generally, necklaces aren't any half inches, or they're usually 16, 18, but the beauty of making jewelry custom is that you can make it any size that works for you. Okay, so once I've strung all the pieces together, now again I'm finishing it off with the sterling silver crimp, which will hold both ends of the string. And then this is the wire protector, also sterling silver. So this just keeps it from rubbing and wearing and tearing. And this string is pretty strong as it is. However, I like to make sure that it's going to last. I mean, just look at these pearls. You want to make sure that this necklace is going to stay where it should for years to come. So once I've strung everything together, I go ahead and put it in through the first crimp that I put in, and then just make sure everything fits very nicely before I crimp it all together. So this is the finishing part of this necklace and where it all comes together. Just, it's about making sure that all the work that you've put in is locked in place, safe and secure. I mean, this is meant to be worn for years, so it's a keepsake. I want this to stay beautiful, not just for today or tomorrow, but for years to come. Okay, and this is where I put in the clasp. So it's good to use the pliers here because you want to have it closed tight. So once I put that in and I make sure that it's going to work, you're going to be able to clasp it without trouble. And oh my gosh, look at that. I love that. And just the way the light reflects on these, it's just gorgeous. Okay, so I'm just showing you from a different angle, and please excuse my nails. These are jeweler nails. Okay, so there it is. Also, this is, if you're interested in purchasing this or any other piece that I make, I do have an Etsy shop where you are able to purchase some of these pieces. So this is a 17.5 inch necklace. So on me it fits a little tight. I do have a bit of a wider neck, so it's 17.5 inches and it's amazing. So if you have any questions or if you have any other pieces that you'd like for me to make, I would love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments and I'll see you next time.